Evening, I'm going to get in and review the countries of Europe. With our system, you can learn the names and locations of the countries of Europe in about 6 hours or less. And when I say 6 hours, it's not just, you don't have to, add 6 hours to your day and stay awake till 4 in the morning. You just change your priorities slightly so that instead of watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy or some TV show, I'll tell you what happens tonight. I was planning to go to see Spider-Man. It just came out, I think, a couple of days ago on, uh, fortunately or unfortunately, the theaters are packed. So instead of going to a movie, I decided just to get in and work with the countries of Europe. And that's the beauty of our system. You can work with this anytime, and it doesn't take away from your daily life. You just change priorities. Instead of watching some baseball game on TV, which I think the games last about 2.5 hours, in that same amount of time, you can learn the names and locations of the 50 states. And in twice that amount of time, about, you could learn the names and locations of all the countries of Europe or Africa. And the cool thing is with our system, let me get in and show you. With our system, it's easy to review. Once you've learned, once you've gone through the process, whether it's 50 states, countries of Europe, Africa, the states of Mexico, or the provinces of Canada, or the counties of your own state. Once you have learned, it's easy to get in and review. Now, I am a registered user. It's less than $20 a person per year. And that's less than, I don't know what. What does that come out to be? I don't know, $1.50, $1.75 a month. And with that, you get access to about maybe 2,000 games. So there's a couple of ways you can get into this game I'm going to show you today. You can go to free geography games. You don't have to be a registered user to get to these because these are going to be free for the rest of the year, rest of 2026 until December 31st of 2026. Now that's one way you can get into it. But if you're a registered user, let me minimize this. You can get right into any of our games. And for example, I'm going to go to Europe and I click that thumbnail and I'm going to go to, let's go to review mode because we're reviewing, we've already learned. And let's go into multiplayer. And I'm going to turn off the volume because it's just going to be us talking. And I'm going to click the go button. We have 50 questions in this to review. And in review mode, all of the buttons, all the questions are on the screen. So if it's Texas, there are 254 buttons on the screen for 254 counties. So let's go through this. We're going to go in review mode. It's all alphabetical. So you don't have to think. You don't have to look at the question. You have to know that after Albania, and I get a green light, I go to Andorra, and then I go up to Austria, Belarus, Belgium, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, England, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Italy, JK, Kosovo, L, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, M, Moldova, is it Moldova? Monaco, Montenegro, in Netherlands, North Macedonia, Northern Ireland, and Norway. Northern Ireland and Norway. LMNOP, Poland, Portugal, QR, Romania, Russia. S, there are 10 countries and areas start with the letter S. For example, Sardinia is not its own country, nor is Sicily. However, they are big enough areas that we should learn what they are. Just like Scotland and Wales are part of Great Britain, there's still places we want to specifically learn. So it asks for San Marino. It's one of the smallest countries in the world. It's landlocked inside of Italy. Sardinia, Scotland, Serbia, Sicily, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, TUVW, Turkey, Ukraine, Vatican City, and Wales. Now, I was 28 seconds over the time limit because I was talking a lot. Now, that's my excuse anyway. We're going to do this one more time. I'm going to ignore the fact that I'm live streaming. I'm just going to focus on the question and clicking the answer. Actually, I already know the question, so I don't have to even look at the questions. I just go to Albania, Andorra, Austria, Belarus, Belgium, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, England, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Italy, JK, Kosovo, L, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, in Moldova, Monaco, Montenegro, in the Netherlands, North Macedonia, Northern Ireland, Norway, OP, Poland, Portugal, PQR, Romania, Russia, S, San Marino, Sardinia, Scotland, Serbia, Sicily, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, Ukraine, Vatican City, and Wales. And let's see if I beat the clock. I beat the clock by 20 seconds because I was focusing. I got rid of all distractions. And that's how easy it is to review. I beat the clock by 20 some seconds there. So instead of, let's say, I don't know, how much time did it give us? Instead of instead of 85 seconds, I did it in about, what is 85 minus 30? 15, about maybe 80 seconds. And that's how easy it is to review. And it's fun. It's fun to review. Let's go through this in test mode. I'm going to click the exit. I'm going to get right back into Europe. And if you're not registered, if you're not a registered user and it's less than $20 per person per year, you can click this where it says free geography games, and you can get in and play the same game that I'm playing in the regular playground. This is our playground. Each registered user gets their own playground. If you're a teacher, if you're a tutor, if you're head of a geography club, you get your own playground. So you don't go to clickandlearn.fun. You go to clickandlearn.fun/ the name of your school / the name of your geography club. So it's personal and private to you as the owner of that playground. But I told you I'm going to get into this again, but now I'm going to switch to test mode. So I click the same thumbnail for Europe color map. And before I click multiplayer this time, I'm going to switch to test mode. Test, and then multiplayer. Now, and then I'm going to click go. In test mode, the questions are in random order. All 50 buttons are on the screen, and the buttons do not disappear when you get it correct. They don't disappear at all. But You do get a green light if you get it correct. I just clicked on Estonia now. That's for Spain. If you are a geography person, if you are, and I assume you are, that's why you're watching these videos, you care about geography. So when you see the question at the top, you probably already know where Spain is located. So when you see the question, put your eye on where I should click and see if that's where I actually click. So when you see the question up the top, you'll have the anticipation to see if I get it correct or not. That's for Spain. It asks for Latvia. Latvia. It asks for France. This is Spain, France, Finland. Finland. Northern Ireland would be this one. Albania, first one alphabetically. Vatican City. And since we're in test mode, we're not racing the clock. We have plenty of time to think. Okay. Where would Bulgaria be? This would be Hungary. I think this is Bulgaria. If I get a green light, it asks for Ukraine. Where is Ukraine? If you know where Ukraine is, you already know that I should be clicking here. Got it correct. Sweden, between Norway and Finland, that'd be Sweden. Czech Republic. It used to be called Czechoslovakia. And many years ago, it broke into Czech Republic and Slovakia. Czech Republic, Denmark. Got a green light. Germany. Green light. Montenegro. This right down here next to Albania. Slovakia. Czechoslovakia. Serbia. Hungary. Right below Slovakia. Netherlands. Netherlands is where Holland. Holland is part of the Netherlands, just like Texas, part of the United States. It's an area, and it's so well known that everybody has heard the word Holland. It's part of Netherlands. Scotland, Luxembourg, that'd be Luxembourg. No, I got that wrong. This would be Luxembourg. Austria. And we'll do this again in a minute. You'll see I get it right. Austria. Sicily. This would be Sardinia, Sicily, Iceland, Poland, Ireland, Northern Ireland and Ireland, Monaco. Monaco is a small, I've heard it's a beautiful, it's like just a beautiful and maybe expensive nation. Andorra, also small between Spain and France. Okay, Belarus, Turkey, and notice it's spelled differently now because they changed the spelling of Turkey. Romania, Moldova. Where is Moldova? Moldova is in the middle between Ukraine and Romania. I got that right. Switzerland. This should be Liechtenstein. This should be Switzerland. Okay, Bosnia, Herzegovina. Portugal, which I call the face of Spain, and looks like a person looking off to the west. There's their nose, there's their forehead. That's my little way of remembering. Russia, that's Western Russia. San Marino, North Macedonia. This is North Macedonia. Kosovo. Kosovo is recognized as a country by some other countries and some it's not. So we do have a button there where we just don't have the outline because it's not To me, it's still someplace you should learn. Okay, Lithuania, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Sardinia. This would be Sardinia. And I'm going to stay in the red car. I've answered 41 so far. And it asks for Slovenia. This would be Slovenia, Greece. I have a friend, him and his wife just did or still might be on a cruise around Greece. I think they're going to several islands, Croatia, Belgium. This would be Belarus, this should be Belgium, Italy, Wales. I've answered 47 so far. I've got 3 more to go, and I know I've got one wrong already. It asks for Liechtenstein. It asks for England. That's 49 so far. It asks for Norway, and I should have 98%, and I do because I did miss one. I clicked something else when it asked for Luxembourg. Okay, so let's play again. It's going to bring up the chance to play again in a second. The message comes up, and I will click on that. Right now, I'm going to exit and come back in. Exit, come back into Europe. Going to get right into test mode. Switch to test mode, multiplayer, and we're going to get in again and see if I can get 100% this time. Okay. Okay, look at this. Right off the bat, it asks for, coincidentally, the one that I got wrong the last time. This should be Luxembourg. I got a green light, so that bodes well for perhaps I'll get 100% on this. Finland. But I still have to concentrate. I still have to think. I still have to pay attention. Switzerland. It asks for Moldova, Lithuania, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, okay, Estonia, Vatican City, Romania, Hungary, right below Slovakia, Sardinia and Sicily are part of Italy. I think they're both just part of Italy. They're owned by Italy. The chat asked for the Czech Republic. I got a green light. It asks for Russia. Let's do about 5 of these without me talking. Montenegro, Croatia, Liechtenstein, Albania, Austria. Where is Austria? Bulgaria, Wales. And when I say without me talking, you still want to whisper as you click because that reinforces your knowledge. It puts it into your mind so that later you can do Albania, Andorra, Austria, Belarus, Belgium, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, England, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Italy, and so forth. Hold on. Let me figure out how to mute something here. Mute. And unmute. All right. So many things to click on. We're going to get back in here. We're in the middle of this game. Okay, Wales. It asks for Wales. This would be Wales, North Macedonia. Now, North Macedonia, I think there's a part of Greece called Macedonia. So they call this North Macedonia to differentiate, I think. I'm not sure. North Macedonia, Serbia, Ukraine, Iceland, France. This would be France. France and Spain just were in the World Cup, as you know. I think there were 38 countries in the World Cup. Portugal. Oh yeah, I said I'm going to do some of these without talking. Monaco. Ireland, Belgium, Kosovo, Scotland, Poland, Turkey, Spain, Andorra, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Latvia, Slovakia, Northern Ireland, England, Slovenia, Norway, Greece, Netherlands, Germany, Italy. I've answered 47 so far. I think I've got green lights on all of those. We'll see. It has for Belarus, Sicily, Sardinia, Sicily. And the last one, it asks for Sweden. See if I got 100%. I got 100%. Okay. And that is pretty cool. It's like, it just makes you feel good. Okay, so, and after I just learned something. In the past, like yesterday, this image where it says exit and all this stuff would come on and cover the screen showing you which ones you got right or wrong. And sometimes you really wanted to look at that map a little bit longer. So I just discovered that our programmer put a button up here in the top right corner so that we could spend all the time we wanted looking at the map, the ones we got right and wrong, and then we could click on this button that I just clicked on. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Thank you to our programmer. He does a great job. He's kept up with technology. We used to, when we first started, we sold our software on these little diskettes. You had to install it on each computer. And now he keeps us up to date with technology and I'm going to click exit, and the two guys who are teaching me how to do live stream, teaching me how to make videos. And they're also taking the videos and making them really, really look nice. Fixing my errors, deleting my hiccups or whatever, making me look better than I would without their help. So anyway, let's see what we've been doing here. We have been doing this for 23 minutes. Let's do it. Let's do it a couple more times on Europe because, you know, instead of me going to bed and taking this laptop with me, going over this, I'll just do it while we can all watch together. It makes it more engaging for me to feel like I'm really helping promote geography knowledge. So, like actually, I'll tell you what, I've done Europe a few times. Let's go to, I'll tell you what, let's try this one. I don't know if I've used this one in a year or two. Let's see what we can do. It's in test mode. We'll go to multiplayer, and it's going to ask for Belarus. All right. I think this is Belarus. Okay. Kosovo, Greece, North Macedonia is just Kosovo. Okay. England. Some of these are easy. Hungary. I mean, some of these I have to think. Croatia. Nope, that's not Croatia. That's probably, this would probably be Albania. Croatia probably might be this one, but it's too late for that. Iceland, Portugal, Wales, Austria. Where is Austria? That's that's Austria. Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland would be this. And this kind of really shows if you really know this or not. Ukraine, Greece, Romania. Let's see if this is Romania. No, I think this is Romania. It is. Moldova. 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 Okay. Bulgaria. Okay, this is Hungary. Let's see if this is Bulgaria. It's not. Okay, Italy. Italy. Luxembourg. Luxembourg. Latvia. Albania. Okay, I got that right. This would be Greece. Then San Marino. Bosnia-Herzegovina. See if that's it. Nope. That is not Bosnia. That might be Croatia. This might be Bosnia. Perhaps. We're going to do this again. Sardinia. This would be Sardinia. Netherlands. Denmark, Netherlands. Finland. Sicily. Denmark. That's why I like this game. This is Spain, and this would be, it's asking for France, Sweden, Turkey, Vatican City, Monaco, Slovenia. Let's see if this is Slovenia. It's not. This must be Slovenia. Montenegro. Okay, good. Serbia. Got it. Germany. This is Spain, France, Germany, Lithuania. Lithuania. Liechtenstein. Oh, man. Okay, that's Liechtenstein. Norway. Russia. Spain. Spain. Estonia. Estonia. Switzerland. This is why I like this game. This is a fun game. Andorra. Because we take away the colors, we take away the outline of the countries, North Macedonia, and it makes it more of a challenge. So this is, I got to figure out, this is Greece. This is North Macedonia. It is. Okay, good. Slovakia. Czechoslovakia. Ireland. Ireland. I've answered 46 so far. Czech Republic, 47. Scotland, 48. Belgium. Belarus, Belgium. Okay. I've answered 49. And Poland would be this one. Let's see what score I have. I've got a 92% because I got these four wrong down in this area. I got Bosnia wrong. I got Croatia wrong. I got Slovenia wrong, and I got Bulgaria wrong, it looks like. Now, here's what I was telling you a minute ago. You can sit there and look at this as long as you wish to talk about which ones you got right or wrong. And then you can say, okay, let's finish this and either go to try again or exit in the top left corner. That is pretty cool. I learned something that our programmer added to the system. And right now, it looks like we've been here for 29 minutes. For me, sometimes I like to watch long videos. I got a friend in Colorado that has some really nice videos about something that he is really fervent about. And he will sometimes do an hour-long video. And then there's other times, and I just want to watch a little short 20-minute video to learn something and then go on. So I think from what we've just done is we've just shown you in 30 minutes how you can easily review the countries of Europe or Africa or Asia and so forth. And tomorrow I will review, let's say, Africa, okay? And although I've been on here 30 minutes, I reviewed this about 4 or 5 times. I did a lot of talking, but So you can actually review in about 5 minutes. You can review, I don't know, during halftime of some sports events. You can review easily. So I'm going to uh, get into one more thing here. I'm going to go back into this and I'm going to get in. I just showed you the mental map game of Europe. Now this one is more of a challenge. This one I'm not going to get into this because this is even more of a challenge. And I'm going to show you why. Because on this game, it asks for Bosnia-Herzegovina. Okay? Well, let's see if we can accidentally get some of these right. No. Northern Ireland, okay? I got that right. Scotland, I got that right. Russia. Some of these are actually easy. Lithuania. Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania. Poland. Okay, Norway. Czech Republic. Nope. Sardinia. Okay. No, is that not Sardinia? Must be down here. I don't know. That might have been Monaco. Denmark. Let's see what we do. That's not Denmark. England. Let's see if we get England. Okay, France. This would be Portugal, Spain, France, Switzerland, North Macedonia. This is really cool. Austria. Got it. Hungary. Okay. Liechtenstein. Wales. You can't imagine how exciting this is to be able to get these right. This would be Scotland, Wales, okay. Albania, okay. Yes, I got it. Sicily. So if this is Sardinia, maybe this is Sicily. It is good. Okay. Estonia. Moldova. No. Moldova. No, that was not Moldova. Okay, Belgium. Belarus. Belgium. Okay. Slovakia. Okay. Sweden. Germany. Okay. Spain, France, Germany. Montenegro. Let's see if, okay, I got it. Kosovo. Okay, got that too. Turkey, Ireland. No, Ireland. There we go. This is Northern Ireland. I got that. Finland, Norway, Sweden, Finland. Okay, Latvia, Serbia, Iceland, Bulgaria. I'm going to guess. Got it. Monaco, Portugal. You can see how exciting this is. You can see how fun this is. Let's see if I get this right. I did Spain, San Marino. This is Vatican City. I think this is Marino. It is Romania. Okay. Slovenia. This is Slovenia. Luxembourg. Croatia. Let's think about this a minute. I think this is Albania. I think this is this Albania? And would this be Kosovo? Would this be Serbia? This is Serbia, I think. So this would be, no. I'm going to guess that it has ask for Croatia. Nope, nope, Italy. Okay, this is Italy. Belarus, Vatican City. I've answered 47 so far. I've got several wrong. That's for Ukraine. This would be, got it, Andorra. Andorra. This is Spain. This is Andorra. Okay, I've answered 49. It asks for Greece. I've answered 50, and I got an 88%. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wrong. But still a cool game, a very cool game. And after you play this a few times, you can get 100%. And this really shows that you know it. Okay, very nice. So I'm going to click this button to show the end. And then we're going to click exit to exit. And we've been on here 36 minutes. I think that's enough. But as I mentioned, you can get in and play any of these free games. You go to free this week, you click that thumbnail. You can actually play all of these games. It's going to show all these games are free this week. Europe, South America, the World Cup countries is still part of our system. I'm going to play 5 questions on that. I'm going to go to test mode and multiplayer. This is kind of a fun game because it includes all the continents. It asks for Croatia, okay? We just worked with all of this area, but this game includes countries from all over the world. Spain, this would be Spain. I said I'm just going to do 5 of these. Bosnia. Okay, it looks like Croatia is just above San Marino. So on that map I was playing a little while ago, I can find Vatican City and San Marino, and right above that would be Croatia. DROC, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Norway. I've answered, let's just do 5 more. Cape Verde, little island country, has their own soccer team. France. This would be France. I almost clicked Spain. Austria would be that one. Switzerland, here. 1 more, I've done 9 so far. Paraguay. And that's just kind of a fun game. I'm going to exit, and I'm going to tell you that. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. When we do this together, it's more exciting. And when you do this with your students, when you do it with your geography club members, when you do it with your family, you can do it with your granddad. Your granddad would probably really enjoy doing something like that with you. You might have to show him, you might have to teach him how to get into whatever parts of the computer, whatever he has. And you might have to show him how to get in, but that's something you can share with him or your grandma. It's not just a guy thing. Geography is not just a guy thing. So anyway, as I said a minute ago, thank you for watching. We will see you, and the next time I might be reviewing Africa, but I'm big on Texas now for a few weeks because I plan to go through Texas in a few months, and I hope to get an appointment with someone in the Department of Education to show them how easy it is for their students, their teachers and students to do something that is phenomenal. And that's to be able to learn the names, locations of all 254 counties of Texas. I don't know how many times I've said thank you for watching, but this time I'm really mean thank you for watching. and we'll see you in the next time we get in to do this, okay? Take care.